Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA.
And on tap tonight, it's the Washington Mystics going up against the New York Liberty.
And coming to you from the borough of Brooklyn, I'm Blake Suniga. Pleased to have you here along with my broadcast partners, Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
And with these teams, so much talent on offense, you can see the precision they play with.
Yeah, and it shows up in the way they move around the floor. Everyone knows exactly where they're supposed to be.
It's also in the speed in which they set up their offense. They don't waste any time getting into sets.
Now here's Wheeler. Copper with the screen. Outside Wheeler. Fires the three. That one's off. She starts the game with a miss.
Now here's Alaman.
Guarded by Wheeler. And here's Harrison. Pass to Howard. It's hauled in by Williams.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Young. From downtown.
They get it again.
Can't hit from in close.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Outside Stevens. Alema, guarded by Wheeler. To the paint from 6 feet.
Stevens.
Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. The Mystics on offense. Still without a basket in the game. Outside Wheeler.
Jackie Young on the wing.
6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Now here's Alaman.
Defense right on her. Pass to Hayes. Howard. Inside.
Great D that time from Melissa Smith.
And here's Washington. Copper drives in. Shoots from 8. Tried to bank it in, but misses.
And now they're 1 for 5 to start this game. Having trouble getting it going.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Here's Wheeler. Pass to Copper. The 3 ball. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective 3-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
Here's Alema. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Chalk up 2 right there.
Few players make interior scoring look as effortless as Ryan Howard does. She has got just such a fluid offensive game.
Now here's Young. Pass to Wheeler.
Williams on the wing, Kalia Copper.
And here is Alema, guarded by Wheeler. Alema, good.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
Washington trailing. Outside Wheeler.
Now Williams. Now here's Copper.
6 on the shot clock. Outside Young. Over Hayes. And again, it's Washington converting.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Howard. to Hayes.
Now here's Alaman.
The three. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound. Left side, Young. Back to Wheeler. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And when you look at Erica Wheeler, she's played for quite a few teams throughout her career.
A true journeywoman, from being undrafted to making it to the WNBA to playing overseas. She's done it all. And that kind of experience is why she's so respected around the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
We've got a small portion of the season behind us, and the league's hierarchy is starting to come into focus.
It's still early, though, so for the teams that are struggling, you still have time to get in gear.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of time, Brian. I mean, the season is short, and the pressure ramps up every week that goes by when you're not winning games.
Now here's Howard. Outside Stevens. Off target from 3-point range.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Up top, Wheeler.
She's guarded by Alaman.
Outside, Young. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
Now here's Alaman.
5 points in the game. Can they get it?
It's hauled in by Smith.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Williams the screen. Down low. And she uses the glass on the layup.
They're doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
Yeah, and that's the key right there, consistency. They'll stay in control of this game if they stick with the game plan and don't waste possession.
Absolutely.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the 3-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Now here's Wheeler. Pass to Copper. Williams.
Copper outside.
To the inside.
Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Kalia Copper.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Howard up top, guarded by Young. Back to Howard. Stevens. Pass to Howard. Makes it off the glass.
And she's having a quarter, converting at a high percentage.
The Mystics leading. Outside Williams. Young.
Screen by Smith.
To the middle. Shoots. And no good trying to use the glass. And so it's New York with it. Outside Howard. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field, and she's taken only 6 shots.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Now here's Young. She's got 8.
Copper outside.
The shot from 20 feet, and Washington again with the bucket. On offense, here the Liberty. Trailing by 5. Outside Stevens. Howard. Back to Stevens. Fast on them off. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. That one on Wheeler.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
That one misses.
And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports.
Shot clock at 6. Up top, Young. She's got 8.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
Cuts right through the defense. Hayes is such a scrappy, tough player.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
Tiffany Hayes. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. That's also good, so she hits them both. And Washington has possession. It's a 3-point game. Now here's Allen. She's guarded by Hayes. Young shot is off.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Now here is Hayes. Mengiadu with the rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Young. Pass to Talbot. Now Mengiadu. To the inside. Here's Allen. Oops, there's the 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 3. From deep 3-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mystics ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And for the Mystics, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc.
Now here's Allen. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Back to Young. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Drills it from outside.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in 3-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not the plan.
Pass to Gustafson. And here's Zandalicini. Hayes. She's covered by Allen. Zandalicini from the arc. Allen with the rebound.
Not a big margin for them in terms of rebounding, but it's enough to get the job done.
Just one more advantage in the stat column, but it's translated to this lead.
Here's Billings. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Back to Hayes. Pass to Martin. Now here is Hayes. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Takes pride in each performance. And Hayes is the centerpiece of everything her team does.
Talbot. Now Mengiadu.
Here's Allen. And there's the pick. Inside, Billings. No good with the layup. The Liberty trail.
And here's Martin.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. No good with the triple.
Allen with it.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Down low. Here's Young. Off with the layup.
On offense, here the Liberty. And Jackie Young went first overall back in 2019. And her transition to the W probably wasn't as smooth as she would have liked.
Jackie had some ups and downs the first 3 years, but year 4, 2022, Young put it all together, an all-star and most improved player, a big part of that 2022 and 23 Aces title runs.
Timeout called the Liberty. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by.
Pass to Smalls.
Here's Zandalasini from outside the arc. And it's Billings with the rebound.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Back to Wheeler. And the layup falls.
And the touch Wheeler has inside is remarkable. For a smaller player, he looks confident attacking from there.
Here's Martin.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6.
Pass to Smalls.
Shoots over Young. Rebounded by the Mystics. Add basket number 6 to her stat sheet. She's now 6 for 10.
Well, when you talk about Jackie Young, she has the ability to put the team on her back. Young is doing it all tonight.
And here's Gustafson. Now Zandalasini. She's covered by Allen. Pass to Martin. Gustafson with it.
And their first shot attempt. Good. First shot, first basket.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Wheeler. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Because of her strong feel for the game, when Wheeler sees defenders out of position, she's looking to capitalize.
So she gets them both. Here's Howard. 9 points in the game.
Pass to Martin.
Zandalasini. Here's Howard. Started by Young. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Now here's Wheeler. She has 6.
Copper outside. Williams sets the screen.
To the paint.
Gustafson with the rebound.
Now Martin.
Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game.
Screen by Gustafson.
From deep. Buries it from 3-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Copper. She's got 5. Smith outside. Here's Wheeler. Yes, and it's Alyssa Smith picking up the assist.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Outside Howard. Zandalasini. Pass to Martin. Let's go with a 3. The shot comes out. And here's Wheeler. She's got 9. Copper. Now here's Smith. Screen by Smith. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Harrison. Outside Howard. Pass to Harrison. To the left side wing. Just 5 to shoot. Howard, guarded by Wheeler. Here's Zandalasini. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Outside Wheeler. Outside Williams. Over Gustafson. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Martin. She's covered by Copper. Here's Zandalasini. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
The Mystics leading. Allen with it. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Copper. Smith. Screen by Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen with it. Guarded by Howard. Shoots it. He gets it to go from the corner.
Assisted by Erica Wheeler.
Here's Hayes. She's got 5. And here's Harrison. Howard. She's covered by Allen. Harrison the screen. This one for 3. And Howard good for 3.
Things are really clicking for Howard on the offensive end, and her team should keep feeding her when she's on a roll like this.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Copper. Here's Smith. Screen by Smith. 5 to shoot. Allen with it. Howard's there. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over.
Number 1, Julie Alma.
New York trailing here. Here's Harrison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Beyond the arc. Couldn't get it to drop. She's now made 5 of 8 shots.
Trailing in the game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively. I don't like to see that.
You know, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach. They should be fighting their way inside for better look.
I agree.
Leah Copper for 3. Rebound New York. Now here's Hayes. 5 points in the game. Outside Howard. Alema. Back to Howard. Drains the 3-pointer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Now here's Wheeler. 9 points in the game. Leah Copper from outside. Tiffany Hayes grabs the miss.
Yeah, a bit of a pride at stake there, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Now here's Howard. She's covered by Copper. Now Howard, 15 points in the game. No good on the triple. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Mystics ahead, leading by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And now the start of the second half, neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And you know, Jackie Young, she's been exceptional here, guys.
And I wonder how long she can continue to shoot the three ball as well as she has up to this point. She's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
And here is Wheeler. Pass to Young. Now here's Williams. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Young. Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
And Jackie Young came into this league as a good passer, but she's taken it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, and as her scoring continues to improve, so does her playmaking. That makes her very difficult to defend with the ball in her hands. She's already fulfilled her immense potential.
Now here's Young. Down low. Shot's good by Smith.
Agile play by Smith against contact, getting to her shot.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Aleman with it. She's got 5. Pass to Stevens. Howard the screen. Right side, Stevens. Clock at 2. Count that one.
Making use of her physical gifts, Harrison gets through, outworks the contact, and finishes strong.
And here's Young. Screen by Young. Outside Wheeler. Left side Williams. Back to Wheeler. Pass to Smith. It's good from long range.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Now here's Howard. She's got 15. Here's Hayes. That one, no good. Now here's Young. She's guarded closely. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Left side, Williams. Tries again. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And the Liberty call time here.
New York calls timeout.
Guard it.
And it's New York's ball. 9-point game. Pass to Stevens. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Now here is Hayes, guarded by Young. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
I think they've been the more physical team, guys, and that's why they're ahead.
Usually the more physical, more aggressive team wins the game.
Now Howard. Now Limon. Back to Howard. The second chance effort, and the rebound goes to the Mystics. Jackie Young from outside makes that one fall. It's her 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
3, Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard with another miss. The Mystics on offense. Here's Copper. And she lays it straight in.
Persistence pays off for Copper inside. Getting past the contact and right to a look.
Harrison sets a screen. Inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Young. 20 points for her. They get it back. Smith. Left side, Williams. Yep, that one goes.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
Now here's Harrison. She's guarded by Williams. Back to Harrison. It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Ryan Howard. Add another field goal to her total. Makes it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
I love Howard's decision-making offensively, especially off the catch right there.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. Pass to Young. Outside Wheeler. Back to Young. Williams the screen. To the middle. Here's Zandalasini. Now Harrison. Here's Zandalasini. Hayes with it. And here is Stevens. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Harrison. A one-on-one situation. Here's Wheeler. And the layup's good off the glass.
Takes advantage of the fast break opportunity. I love how Wheeler doesn't hesitate in the open court.
Here's Martin. Guarded by Young. Now Martin. Pass to Stevens. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams.
Yeah, I love seeing bigs like Stevens that shoot well from the free throw line. And to me, it's really just a testament to their quest for perfection. They want to have all parts of their game be efficient.
The first free throw is good. And the Liberty making a change here. She's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Young. She's got 20. Copper outside. Pass to Billings. Wheeler. Williams the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Wheeler can't get it to go. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Now Zandalasini. She's covered by Copper. And Zandalasini gets it to go. The Mystics with the lead. Copper outside. Outside Wheeler. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from downtown.
Don't let Wheeler catch you out of position defensively. If she gets a clean look, she's firing.
And you look at the career of Kalia Copper, and she really took advantage of that 2020 season.
Yeah, that was the wobble year down in Bradenton. A lot of players opted out, but Copper, she opted in. She had by far her best season. And in the 3 years since, she's been an all-star 3 times. And, oh, by the way, finals MVP with the Sky, too.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Gustafson. Zandalasini. She's covered by Allen.
Now here's Gustafson.
6 to shoot.
Here's Martin.
Guarded by Wheeler. Gustafson gets the bucket.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Copper outside. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Brian, what do you think it is about Kalia Copper that makes her such a top-tier offensive weapon?
Most would say her pure skills, but you can't overlook her effort level. When Copper's on the floor, she's giving you everything she has and then some.
And so she makes both from the line.
You know, Kalia Copper is the kind of versatile player a team can really count on. She's always there and ready to deliver, especially when it comes to points.
Now here's Gustafson.
She's got 5. Zandalasini.
Pass to Martin.
And here is Stevens. Off target from outside.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Now here's Copper.
She's got 9. From the stripe. It's not going to go for her.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make him pay.
To the inside. Pass to Gustafson.
Here's Martin.
She's covered by Allen.
Stevens the screen.
Shot from the wing. The Mystics pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Allen.
Pass to Fink and Mengiadu. Now Martin.
To the wing on the left. Inside.
Gustafson with it.
Good on the shot, and that shades the lead to single digits. Here's Allen. Leah Copper from outside. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Mystics ahead, up by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with. And the final period of play just about to get started here. The Liberty trail. Pass to Martin. To the left wing. It's stolen by Jackie Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
A 6-foot point guard. Jackie Young has tremendous size, and she uses it well.
Here's New York now. They trail by 11. Deflected. Here's Talbot. Pass to Billings. Young. And here's Billings. Allen with it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Down low. And it's good. 2 points.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Outside Young. Shot clock at 5. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Smalls. Here's Zandalasini. Hits it from 3-point range.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here's Young. Here's the pick to the paint. And that one's good. Billings.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize this team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Gustafson. Second chance shot. Tries it from 9. And the bank shot is good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Talbot. Back to Young. To the middle. Bantam Mengiadu. Now Zandalasini shoots over Young. Zandalasini can't get it to go. Here's Talbot. Here's Mengiadu. Another shot, and that one's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Here's Smalls. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Mystics leading. And the Mystics call time here. Now here's Wheeler. She's guarded by Alaman. Pass to Young. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Erica Wheeler.
Well, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
And here is Stevens. Alema, guarded by Wheeler.
Now here's Aleman.
D right on her. 5 on the clock. Here's Stevens. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
Up top, Young.
Pass to Fink and Mengiadu.
Outside Wheeler. Off target with the 3. On offense, here the Liberty. 9-point game. Here's Harrison. Howard with the ball. Down low. Here's Alema. She can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Erica Wheeler. Outside Young. Launches it. Cans it from downtown.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And it's New York's ball. Down by 12. For 3, Ryan Howard.
Mengiadu with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Now here's Wheeler.
She's guarded by Aleman.
Outside Young. They set a pick for 3. Stevens grabs the board.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now here's Aleman.
Guarded by Wheeler. Stevens, that's good.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Billings. Misses the 3. Alema, guarded by Wheeler.
Now here's Harrison. Harrison the screen.
For 3, Ryan Howard.
Mengiadu with the rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control the boards has given them control of this game.
And another miss by Washington. On offense, here the Liberty. Here's Howard.
The offensive rebound.
And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
At the line for New York, Ryan Howard.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
Pass to Smith. Copper with the ball.
Guarded by Howard. Now Young. Out to the left wing. Here's Wheeler.
The kick out to Copper.
Now Young. She's guarded by Hayes. And here's Williams. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Sinks the triple.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Timeout called to Liberty.
And you have to like what we're seeing from Jackie Young. Just impressive.
She is on fire from beyond the arc. They're giving her way too much room, and she's making them pay.
Pass to Howard.
Harrison sets a screen.
The 3 is up. And Howard, good for 3.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
You need some help as well.
Copper outside.
The floater. The rebound by the Liberty. Now here's Howard. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
What a big shot from Ryan Howard. She might not be the most experienced player, but she can certainly dig deep.
Copper outside. Williams. It's good.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
New York trailing here.
The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Three, Ryan Howard. And it falls! And now they trail by just 4.
That's just a huge shot from Howard, coming alive when her team needs her the most.
Copper with the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Copper outside. Pass to Young. Copper, guarded by Howard. Back to Copper. 6 on the shot clock. Wheeler. Good. Coming off the assist by Kalia Copper.
And they're getting that lead way up there by now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Here's Alema. No good on the quick 3. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Young. They get the rebound. Got her with the pump fake, just couldn't finish.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
So the Mystics win it. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really didn't